And so I think just being honest, being straightforward, continuing to tell the truth is very important.
Today we're having a discussion, as you know, about the Common Core Standards, which was an initiative of the Obama administration. Today we're having a discussion, as you know, about the Common Core Standards, which was an initiative of the Obama administration.
When I was involved in convincing governors and others around this country to adopt these standards, it was not Obama likes them. Do you think that would have gone well with the Republican crowd? And they might wonder whether we had a legion of talented lobbyists or friends in the right places.
As you know, about the Common Core Standards, which was an initiative of the Obama administration. Tom, who knows me well, knows how pathetic the beginnings of the Common Core Standard movement were. Think of a napkin. Think of a few people in a room with an idea.
One is the Common Core is just a bunch of words on paper. David Coleman, who is kind of the motivating architect behind this, sat me down for a couple hours when the first draft was released, and I think they're perfectly reasonable standards. I've never been a standards aficionado. I think a lot of people say the Common Core is great, who actually have no idea how do you distinguish good from bad standards. I don't know how you distinguish great from bad standards.
We're partnering with Dan Wagner's team from the campaign on the data side. For that, we're partnering with another side of the campaign, of the Obama campaign that is, with Jeremy on mobilizing, the field mobilization, right? So there's data and there's field mobilization. But we're also talking about communications. We're talking about advocacy and policy.
The Obama administration.
We met the other day on their invitation with the White House because they saw that we were beginning to take the lead on this issue, and they saw an opportunity for this country to get something done.
I think it's important for us to tell the truth. We deal with, you guys know this better than me, devastating gun violence in this city, in this state, in this country. I'm going to keep talking about common sense gun control. Tea Party doesn't like it. We get pushback on that. We got far too many kids in Chicago public schools being killed each year. And so I think I have a moral obligation. We need high standards. We need fewer guns on the streets. That's the right thing to do.
But we have agreement to the extent that it's a fuzzy definition that the minimally college-ready student is a student who's passed Algebra 2.
There's a set of Tea Party folks who think that raising standards is somehow a bad thing or we shouldn't be encouraging that. I just come at this as a parent. Do we want more for our children or do we want less?
The definition of college readiness, I think it's a fair critique that it's a minimal definition of college readiness.
For some colleges.
Well, for the colleges most kids go to, but not that most parents probably aspire, right?
It's not for STEM. It's not for international.
That's true. It's not only not for STEM. It's also not for selective colleges that, for example, UC Berkeley. Even whether you're going to be an engineer or not, you'd better have pre-calculus to get into UC Berkeley. But we have to think of our engineering colleges,
and that's scientific.
That's true. I think the third pathway goes a lot towards that. But your issue is really broader than that.
Oh yes.
So I just wanted to make sure that we got that out.
I'm not just thinking of selective colleges. There's a much broader question here.
That's right. It's both, I think, in the sense of being clear about what this college readiness does and doesn't get you, and that's the big subject. doesn't.
But not to call something college-ready when it only applies to a certain kind of college and a certain lower level of mathematical expertise that won't buy you far on the international market in most major disciplines of technology, economics, business, and so on.
Okay, thank you.
And so I think just being honest, being straightforward, continuing to tell the truth is very important.
The only problem with those two forms of writing is as you grow up in this world, you realize people really don't give a shit about what you feel or what you think.